Hello. Space exploration is worth it, I swear. Shooting a rocket full of cash to the moon doesn't seem like a sound idea to help humanity achieve utopia, but it's probably the best solution we've thought of so far. Now, whether someone lands on the moon again or not seemingly can't possibly affect you as an average American citizen, right? Wrong. Whether your country cares about its space program is a huge decider of whether it cares about anything. So today I will be convincing you why space exploration, space-related scientific research, and space programs in general affect you and the world positively. The individual. You may have heard things like such and such was invented thanks to NASA. The idea that products invented solely for space travel end up being used by the everyday consumer isn't just an idea. Your everyday life has forever been positively affected by funding going towards space-related research. The positive repercussions that come from space-related research doesn't just affect the individual. The nation. America isn't just the first nation to have its citizens on the moon, it's the only, so far. Soon enough, we will not be the only ones holding that title. For the US to stay a leader for other nations, we must always be pressing forward. A nascent space program and its achievements in space, because of it, are a far better way to show its technological superiority than its military. The space race took place during the Cold War, a war of indirect conflicts. The US had far more success in the late 60s and early 70s in space than it did in Vietnam. The US is only the leader in technology it is because of the resources put into its developments. Space exploration is all about pushing technology to its limits. Space-related sciences take the greatest minds in mathematics, engineering, material sciences, and computer sciences, and these developments are US developments. Not only does space exploration help us as a nation, but it also helps the world learn to collaborate. The world. It's no secret that the origins of space travel are deeply rooted in nationalism and militarism, but that is changing, and for the better too. As much as militarism has helped in the US, it has also hurt it. Collaboration is the future, not whoever has the most nuclear warheads. The last 30 years of space travel have been vastly different than the first 30 years of space travel. Discovery has been a lasting theme throughout all of space exploration. The intense competition of the 40s, 50s, and 60s has turned into the collaboration we now see in today's space agencies. Competition still exists, and thankfully so. The International Space Station is only possible because of the international part of its name, and one can only imagine what future collaborations can lead to in developments of technologies, new discoveries, and commercialization of inventions for the use of companies and the consumer. Space-related research, and especially space exploration, affects the individual, the nation, and ultimately the world. Every time you read some article about some distant planet, find out research in organ growing and microgravity could make organ transplants obsolete, or find out America is still a tech giant, the great minds with their heads stuck above the clouds are who we have to thank. It is easy to wave off some things about space, but just as Sputnik created a panic and then outrage in the 50s, soon enough another superpower will come and cause another outrage. And whether we are prepared for it or will have to make a mad scramble like in the 60s depends on whether the American public understands the importance of space-related research. Thank you.